You've got the southpaw fundamentals. You've been told about your dominant angle, but in the chaos of sparring, you're still predictable. Your opponent knows how to jam your lead foot, how to smother your power hand, and you're left without a system to counter it. That's because you're missing the next layer, the gray area, the geometric cheats the pros use to break the rules without breaking the fight. In this video, I'm giving you 5. This is the master key to that next level. Trick number 1, the lead foot trap. Your number one job starts from the ground up. The battle for lead foot dominance is everything, but there's a cheat code here. It's the lead foot trap. You can't just stomp on their foot, you'll get a warning. This isn't about that. It's a subtle, almost accidental step on their lead foot as you're moving. A brief trap. A split second is all you need. Why does it work? For that one instant, their stance is broken, their focus is broken. It compromises their ability to move and generate power, and their entire mind is on that trapped foot. That is your opening. The moment you feel that trap, you fire your left cross or your power right hook. The referee almost never sees it because it's lost in the motion of the exchange. You can hit them, they can't effectively hit you. Trick number 2, the lead arm post and smash. You need to reprogram your lead hand. It's not a jab, it's a tool for control. Pros use it to post and smash, and you can weaponize this. When your orthodox opponent throws their jab, you don't just parry, you use your lead forearm to post on their shoulder or bicep. You aren't just blocking a punch, you're stopping their entire upper body. This is a gray area. A stiff arm is illegal, but a quick, ambiguous post is almost always overlooked. From this post, you have 2 options. 1, you create a new angle, pivoting off while their arm is neutralized. 2, the dirtier tactic, you use that post to smash down on their lead arm, creating a direct, unblocked, laser-guided missile path for your left hand. It's not for setting things up, it is the main event. Trick number 3, the blind spot pivot. Think about this. You are not just fighting your opponent, you are fighting the referee's line of sight. Every referee has a blind spot, and the masters of this game know how to put their opponent in it. Your goal is to pivot or step so the referee is positioned behind your opponent. This happens on the ropes, in the corners. You are entering your world. Once the ref's view is obscured, you can exploit the gray areas with more confidence. A quick hold on the back of their head while you throw an uppercut, or leaning your forearm into their face, becomes a part of the chaos that the official can't clearly judge. This isn't just about fouls, it's about superior ring awareness. You have seen these patterns 1,000 times. Your opponent has barely seen yours. Trick number 4, the lead hand pull-down. This is a simple, brutal, and brutally effective system. An orthodox fighter's guard is designed to stop another orthodox fighter. You can dismantle it. The trick is to use your lead right hand to sharply pull down their lead left hand. It's not a long hold, it's a quick, violent tug that looks like an aggressive parry. The moment their guard is pulled out of position, you fire your left cross directly over the top. This is technically holding, but the speed makes it ambiguous. Parry, pull, and fire. It's a single fluid motion. This completely exposes their chin for the kill shot. Practice this. The timing has to become a reflex, but when you master this system, it can end the fight. Trick number 5, the smother and lean. Clinches are going to happen. A beginner tries to escape. A pro uses it as another weapon system. In the clinch, your job is to make them carry your weight. Get your upper body over theirs and just lean. This is a cheat code for stamina. It kills their energy while preserving yours. They are too busy trying to hold you up to fire back with anything effective. While you're leaning, you can land short, frustrating body shots. They won't be knockout blows, but they score and they sap your opponent's will. This is a grueling, dirty tactic that gives you a massive advantage in the later rounds when cardio is the deciding factor. The foot trap, the arm post, the blind spot, the pull down, and the smother. These are 5 advantages you should be drilling. These are the systems that turn a predictable southpaw into a tactical nightmare. A word of caution, these are advanced concepts. Drill them with a trusted partner. Don't be a liability in the gym. The goal is to understand the mechanics so you can deploy them when it counts. Stop being a southpaw by accident. Be a southpaw on purpose. If you're ready to turn these concepts into systems, hit that subscribe button. We do this every single week. Now, let me know in the comments, which of these 5 advantages are you going to add to your game first? Train smart.